March of this year, I embarked on a trophy hunting journey, starting off by earning my first platinum of the year with Sifu, and publishing my first trophy hunting video in May. After taking an 8-year break from gaming, trophy hunting reignited my passion for it. I decided to give this YouTube thing a shot, something I'd always wanted to try. Little did I know I'd fall in love with the entire process. Creating videos on all my platinums, tackling crazy challenges, and best of all, connecting with all of you. This video wouldn't exist without your incredible support. So let's take a look back at every platinum I earned this year, every challenge I faced, and every rage-inducing moment.
I'm done from this game today. I'm done.
If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like to help the algorithm, and don't forget to subscribe for a free kebab. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate each and every single one of you. Let's get started.
All right, so we'll go through my trophies. I want to do this in a casual way where I'm just sort of talking about each. I want to go through the list talking about every platinum that I've gotten this year, just the experience of it. I don't want to do like a scripted narration or voiceover. I'm just going to be casually talking about every single game that I've played with footage, obviously, with the experience of that game. So the first game of the year was Sifu. Actually, it was Helldivers 2, but that was not to go for a platinum or anything. This was just playing for fun with friends, just casual sort of gameplay. This was fun, but I think I only lasted like 2 weeks before I kind of got bored of it. After that, I did get kind of urged to play more games and maybe something with a bit more substance to it. So I went for Sifu. I've been wanting to play Sifu for a long time. It looked pretty cool. And I saw this in the PlayStation Plus store and I was like, okay, let's give this one a go. So I got Sifu, started playing it, and I immediately fell in love with this game. This was such a fun game to play. The concept of the game was good. The mechanics were amazing. Everything just flowed so well. This was sort of the game that made me want to get the platinum for it and kind of reignited my passion for trophy hunting again. So prior to this, obviously, I did get God of War Ragnarok, which was the end of 2023, but prior to that was kind of no interest, no time, no interest for trophy hunting or platinums or anything like that. So Sifu really did do something in terms of make me want to play more games that have challenges within them to acquire all the trophies and get the platinum. So it was good. It was awesome experience and very, very good game to play. After Sifu, I had to play Ghost of Tsushima. I've never played it prior and I've always heard amazing things about it. The game looks visually stunning. The story is incredible. The characters are amazing. The gameplay is good. I can't fault anything with this game. Like it's so good. The platinum was super easy as well. I mean, basically just had to do everything in the game. Everything was kind of straightforward, you know, collectibles and finish all the side missions and all the main campaign missions. So yeah, straightforward and such an amazing platinum to get. After Ghost of Tsushima, we did GTA 3. So Grand Theft Auto was some of my favorite games growing up, specifically GTA 3, Vice City, and San Andreas. Those three I played so much, like endlessly, every single one of those. So I had to get the definitive edition, which has all three games, and we started off with GTA 3. Platinum was, it was pretty straightforward. Again, just completing everything there is to do in the game. Few miscellaneous trophies, but I do remember I had a lot of trouble doing this. Completing paramedic level 12, that was a bit of a pain in the ass. It was kind of challenging and I didn't expect it to be as challenging as it was, but we ended up finishing it obviously and continuing on to get the platinum a couple days later. I think it took me about a week to platinum. Yeah, about a week to platinum this game. So yeah, that was super fun. I love GTA 3, but damn, when you go back to playing this game, you realize how janky it is, and it's just so hard to control sometimes, but still a good nostalgic feeling playing this. At this point, I was really like enjoying trophy hunting, and I was really loving the idea of getting a platinum and completing games to its entirety, especially after taking such a long break from gaming. This kind of was getting me into the flow of, you know, trophy hunting again. So I went back to see my backlog and what I had, you know, what I had left to do and all that. I do have a lot of games on my backlog, but this one specifically was literally one trophy that I needed to get the platinum. So as you can see, like 2021 was the last time I played it, and going back 3 years later, just needing one trophy. And I remember why I left this one. So this is a collectible. You had to find all the magazines in the game, but these magazines are specific to the decisions that you make in the game. So if you make a decision in chapter 3, it might spawn a magazine in chapter 7. And if you don't do that decision, then you don't get that magazine. So it's very kind of tedious for the collectibles in this game. So I remember I was like, screw it, I don't want to do a whole nother playthrough to get like 2 magazines. So I just left it, but I went back, did another playthrough, got the ones that I was missing, and was all good. Detroit Become Human is amazing. I love these type of games where it's so story driven. Reminded me of, obviously similar to Heavy Rain.
Jason! 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 Jason!
And if you go back even more, it was similar to Fahrenheit. Fahrenheit or Indigo Prophecy was the other title for that game. Then we went back to Astro's Playroom. I had like 3 trophies for this, and I was like, this might be an easy platinum. Let me just smash this out. I'm not really like keen on the game. I just wanted to play it and get the platinum, but I was so wrong. I actually enjoyed this so much more than I thought. Like the initial thought was, oh, it's one of those like kind of fun kids game sort of thing, like nothing too special. But no, I love this. It's just really fun. Like there's nothing else to say of Astro's Playroom other than it's ridiculously fun. Then we went to Spider-Man Miles Morales. This is another one I think where I was a backlog because I just played it for a bit. Yeah, see, I had 3 trophies, barely touched it, went back and got all the trophies, just finished the game in its entirety. Super easy platinum and very enjoyable. I love this game. This actually made me want to play the other 2 Spider-Mans, which you will see later on that we did. So at this point, all of these trophies up until Spider-Man, I was very much contemplating whether I should make videos of this, doing this. I've always wanted to do YouTube for a while, but I just didn't have a good reason or a good idea to do videos. But I had seen a couple of people do platinum journeys and just doing a video based on their experience platinuming a game, and it was so entertaining and most of the time very addictive to watch. So I thought, okay, let me platinum a couple of games, see how I feel about it, see if I'm any good at games because I took such a long break from them. I want to see if I can do this and possibly do this for a hobby for YouTube. And I made the decision to play Stray. Stray was something that I've seen, and I'm like, okay, this can be a very fun and easy game to platinum and make a video on, especially with my first video. So I downloaded the game, started recording everything. I bought a capture card, plugged it in, and just started recording everything. No face cam or anything. This was just purely gameplay, and it's going to be like a narration and voiceover of the experience. But it's such a cool, unique game to play. I enjoyed this so much more than I thought I was going to. A month after I finished this game, I released the first video on the channel, which was the Stray Platinum, and that spawned a new passion and new interest in not only platinuming games but making videos of them. And it was just an awesome experience. Like I love the whole process of doing a script and narrating over the gameplay and kind of making it a little story of the whole journey. After Stray, I actually I tripped over and I accidentally bought these 2 games and platinumed it. It was a really bad accident. I don't know how it happened. You got to be careful if you trip around your console. You end up buying shitty games to platinum. Let's ignore these 2. Let's move on. GTA 5. I downloaded this again because I wanted to play it, and I had played this previously on Xbox, but only the online. I really got into the online with friends. So when I downloaded this and I downloaded my Rockstar profile, it unlocked all the online trophies, which I actually had no idea that it was gonna do that. So one of the harder grindy trophies was reach rank 100 on online, and I've already got it because I used to play this so much. Which is good, but also like I would have liked to do this game from scratch. I will still make a video on GTA 5, but obviously I'd have to explain that the online trophies are already done. These 2 are very similar. They are sort of puzzle escape game, escape room type of game. I played this one with a friend, the whole thing with a friend. This was pretty fun. Very easy platinum. It's just it's a nice sort of chill puzzle game to play with a friend. And Escape Academy is actually really fun, to be honest. I love puzzles. I love sort of escape rooms. I do a lot of escape rooms with friends. So this was awesome to do. I actually really enjoyed playing Escape Academy again with a friend. But yeah, these are just very easy, very chill platinums. Need for Speed, another one of my backlog. Went back and played this for fun. I love the Need for Speed franchise. I do like the older games, the Underground 1 and 2. and Most Wanted, but still this one was, I feel like, one of the better ones in the more recent years. But even though this one is like this one's actually quite old. I'm pretty sure this is like 2015, but either way, it's really fun and really easy, the platinum. Next is My Name is Mayo 1, 2, and 3. These games have an incredible story, so in depth with the mechanics of the game, very interesting characters. This was an excellent game to get. Challenging at times, but just hyper realistic. Like sometimes I felt like the jar of mayo was in front of me. Moving on. Superliminal, this was incredibly fun. Just a puzzle game, but very unique in the way they've done it. It's kind of like based on perception and manipulating objects using perspective. A really fun game, to be honest, and unique, and I did enjoy this. The platinum was quite easy. There was one speed running trophy, I believe it was one speed trophy. So, no, there's 2 speed running trophies. So beat the game under an hour, beat the game in under 35 minutes. It sounded really difficult to do, but it was actually quite simple once you learn the puzzles and stuff. You just need to sort of memorize the entire levels. It didn't take too long to do. Oddworld Soulstorm, it was a backlog game. I tried to play it, got bored. I couldn't really. I mean, I used to love Abe's Odyssey and Abe's Exodus back in the day on the original PlayStation. I played those 2 games and loved them, but I thought I would enjoy this, and I just couldn't get into it. Maybe in the future I can go back and finish it, but for now, not really. Superliminal also was my second video of the channel, so I did do a video on that, and I started experimenting with the face cam. So I thought, like, putting reactions and stuff, maybe elevating the content a little bit for putting myself in front. Originally, when I wanted to do this channel, I actually didn't want to put my face anywhere on it. I just wanted to do it for fun and just have like narration and scripts and all that during the gameplay, but I thought, nah, screw it. Like, I think I can make it a little bit more entertaining by being an idiot on screen. So that's when I started experimenting with that, and I stuck with it basically. Minecraft, third video of the channel. I had more fun with this than I expected. I didn't think I would actually enjoy it that much, but also like very grindy. I didn't think it was going to be this grindy and kind of challenging at times, but now it was cool to know, like, to get to know everything within the game. There's so much more to it other than just building shit, and I didn't know that because I hadn't played Minecraft that much prior. So this was cool. This was fun to do with friends and all that. So Save Room, a very easy puzzle game, clearly inspired by Resident Evil. Cuphead. So I went from like an easy puzzle game to a notoriously difficult game. I love everything about Cuphead, and it is probably in my top 5 or top maybe 10 like favorite games of all time. Like, I love this game. I loved everything about it. This was awesome to play. It was challenging, but this might be just me, but I didn't find it as challenging as people made it out to be. It wasn't that bad. I didn't have, like, obviously there's a lot of rage. Oh, this I don't know what to do. Oh, I'm actually gonna throw my entire PC into the neighbor's house. But short-lived. Like, you would eventually beat a boss within an hour, maybe 2 hours at most for some. But yeah, I didn't have like that much trouble finishing this game or platinuming it. It was just incredibly fun, a really good level of challenge, and just amazing. Like, the art style, the music, everything about it I loved. But yeah, Cuphead, amazing experience. Maybe I got a bit of an ego boost thinking it wasn't too challenging, so I thought I'd go for an even more challenging game. So we did I Am Bread, and oh my god, this game made me and lose my mind. It was so difficult, so frustrating. Oh my... Please don't do this to me! I'm f***ing stuck in this shit! How the f*** are you meant to get an A++ on this head level? I can't. At first, so when I first played it, like when I started playing it, I actually was enjoying it because it was so funny. Like, it's a funny, just stupid kind of game that you can laugh at and play, and it does get kind of like a little bit addicting as well. Like you want to, you know, traverse through these levels and do the objective of making yourself into toast. It's just stupid, but it was fun. Like I was enjoying the story mode. It was not until I got up to the rampage mode where I started being like, oh, this is why this game is a 9 out of 10. That got so fucking hard so quickly. Rampage mode was really difficult. I was struggling with a couple of levels and eventually ended up beating that mode. Did Bagel Race, enjoyed that, that was fun. And then I got to Cheese Hunt and it made Rampage feel like it was a tutorial. Cheese Hunt was infuriating, especially one level in particular, which was the garden level, which is known as the most difficult mode and level in the entire game. I'm pretty sure I was stuck on that for about 3 hours, just doing that level over and over again. But when we got past that, we did the next mode and we eventually got the platinum for this game. Very proud platinum, to be honest. It's a very rare platinum. Not many people have gotten this game, and the jankiness and the crazy frustrating controls is obviously what makes it extremely difficult, but nonetheless, I don't regret playing this one. I'm glad to have platinum this game and pretty proud of it. So from here, Marvel, Spider-Man, and Spider-Man 2, I started the 1 month challenge. So I'm gonna kind of skim through these games, and if you haven't seen the 1 month challenge, go and have a look at it. It's in my channel, and that was a very fun and quite exhausting challenge, but pretty happy that I did it. So we ended up getting 33 platinum. So from Spider-Man onwards, it's all from the challenge. 33 games consecutively. So Spider-Man 1 and 2, Aerial Knights Never Yield. So it was a really janky sort of shitty side scroller kind of game. Auto Runner, I didn't really enjoy it, but Spider-Man 1 and 2 was amazing. Storm Boy, very easy, kind of short story type of game. Nubla was a puzzle game, didn't enjoy it as much. Black and White Bushido, Canis Canem Edit or Bully. This was one of my childhood games. I loved Bully when I was a kid. I had to play it for that nostalgic feeling, and I was so glad that I did platinum this because, again, it's just one of my favorite games. Goat Simulator, had to experience the stupidity of this game and ended up platinuming it. This was so unnecessarily hard because of this stupid trophy. Scored 10 points in Flappy Goat.
What? All right, come on. Oh, dude, this is going to take me longer than the whole game. This one trophy is going to take me longer than the entire game. My high score is like 2. I can't get past 4, brother. Oh, no! I'm getting dizzy. Oh my god, I'm actually gonna... This was so much harder than it should have been. The hitbox is ridiculous. You had to basically perfect every single move to not hit the beams. I'm not even close to it. I think this took me like 30 to 40 minutes just doing this to get the platinum. That was a horrible experience. I don't want to experience again. Donut County, very chill, very easy game. Bloodwash, very morbid type of game, but just really well made. I'm not sure why, but I did enjoy that kind of slasher retro vibe, and glad I did do it. Maquette's another puzzle game based on perspective, very similar to Superliminal. I didn't enjoy it as much as Superliminal though. Overcooked 2 was the first co-op game, so the rule in this challenge was I had to finish 2 co-op games. This was the first one that I finished with a friend of mine, and we had a blast. Coffee Talks, a very chill, easy game to platinum. The Gardens Between, this had a pretty cool idea or mechanic of the game where you move forward and time advances, but when you move backwards, time rewinds, so you use those two things to sort of figure out puzzles in the levels. What Remains of Edith Finch, super morbid. It's just a very depressing game, but also like quite beautiful in a way, if that makes any sense at all. It's kind of like a walking sim that tells a story, but honestly, I actually did enjoy this. This was a pretty cool game to do. Beyond Blue, I don't know what came over me to think it was a good idea to get Beyond Blue, and I'll explain why. I have like a massive fear
of the open ocean. Like, I'm fucking terrified of the open ocean. Like, it's just scary, right? It's all the shit that's in the ocean. But I saw this and I was like, oh, it's chill. It's not gonna be that bad. It's just a stupid, because it's a game. Relax, man. You're an adult. You can get through this, right? Also, nothing can attack you in the game. There's no enemies. It's basically a huge collectible fest. Like, that's all this Beyond Blue is. And I played it and I was like, oh, this is not too bad. It's actually quite relaxing. Dolphins, whales, fishes, no problem. And then we get to this level. Now this was peak anxiety for me. This was like, sit there looking at the screen, into the game, sweating profusely, knowing that nothing is going to attack you and nothing will pop out. It's not that type of game, but still fucking terrified. I don't know, maybe I'm just a bitch. But so we did end up platinuming it, but that was a horrible experience. Goosebumps, I love Goosebumps. I'm a massive, I'll show you how much I love Goosebumps. I bought these things. I have 3 of them, but they're basically like kind of collector tins that have the OG books inside. So each one has 5 of the original Goosebump books. I fucking love Goosebumps, man. I used to watch the TV show. I used to read all the books. It was just such a awesome time of my childhood. I love these things. But I got the game. I had to play a Goosebumps type of game in this challenge, and it was pretty cool. It wasn't what I thought it was, but it was still good. I won't lie to you guys, I used the guide because I was under a timer and I just, it was a lot harder than I thought it was. But anyways, Venba was a cooking game where you cook Indian cuisine. A Way Out second co-op game, played that with a friend. Same one that I played Overcooked 2 with. This was an amazing game. This was so cool. Characters are awesome, story is awesome, pretty fun. The only thing I have, like problem I have with this game is you can platinum it without finishing the end of the game. It's ridiculous, it's stupid. It shouldn't be like that, but you can. It's like a whole chapter before the end of the game, you can pop the platinum. Very easy platinum, it's basically all miscellaneous trophies. Batman, Telltale game, pretty self-explanatory. Tekken 8, another fighting game, quite easy except the multiplayer trophies, because everyone online is a fucking professional, apparently. It was so hard to beat one person online. There are some crazy good players in this game. Other than that, very easy platinum. Lara Croft Go, puzzle game, pretty mid. Lake, you play as a delivery driver and you just deliver mail. That's it, that's the whole game. Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, very fun game. Ratchet & Clank's always fun, and this was no exception. Amazing visuals, amazing gameplay, just a really fun game. The Artful Escape, if you want to try acid without trying acid, play this game. Trenches, walking sim, extremely short, extremely boring. It is just a jump scare fest. That's all this is. Murder House, so I played this because I really enjoyed Blood Wash. So I was like, I want to play something similar. Murder House, it's not the same developers, but I think it's quite similar. But still retro vibe, shitty graphics, just really cool slasher vibe. Played the whole game, unlocked the last trophy, and I was like, where's the platinum? Went in the trophy list, realized it doesn't have a platinum. Platinum. No platinum? Huh? Where's the platinum? Oh, why did that happen? There's no platinum trophy for this. Cool. Wasted like 2-3 hours playing this game and it doesn't have a platinum. That sucked, but it sucked so much that I actually got this game slide just to get the platinum. This took me about 45 seconds to platinum, and it was shameful, and I actually ended up not counting this platinum in the challenge, so that was a waste of time. Burly Men at Sea, the trophies are just based on like the decisions that you make that get different endings, and yeah, nothing really special. Without Escape, this was a shitty puzzle game, didn't really enjoy this at all, ended up using a guide just so I can get through it. The Pillar, another puzzle game, this was pretty fun, very relaxing game to play. The puzzles are very easy, this was just cool to chill, you know, sit back and chill and get the platinum. Untitled Goose Game, it is ridiculous how much I enjoy this game. This was so fun to play. It looked so stupid, and it was like kind of a goat simulator vibe for me, because you play as a goose, like it's ridiculous, but you end up actually loving the game because it's so smooth. The mechanics are smooth. Controlling the goose and with the NPCs and stuff, it is just so satisfying. It's just a very cute and fun game to play. I loved it. I loved this game. The Last of Us Part 1. When I finished this game, I was upset because I was like, I'm never going to experience something like that again. This was a masterpiece. I absolutely love this game. This will be in my top 10 favorite games of all time as well. Incredible game. Part 1 is, because there's a lot of versions of this game, Part 1 is not too bad to platinum. It's quite easy actually. Just got to get the collectibles and finish the game. But remastered version of the old one, you have to finish it on the hardest difficulty. You have to do online trophies. There's a huge difficulty gap between the older versions and this new one. Unpacking, very easy puzzle game. Quite relaxing actually. Downward was the last game of the challenge, so that's 33 games, and one of the rules was platinum an 8 out of 10 game, so I left it till the last, as you do, and I started worrying so much because it was so much harder than I anticipated. Remember, it was 3 days from finishing. I started on the 29th of July, and when I got up to the hard mode, I was like, I'm actually going to fail this challenge. I'm not going to finish this. There's no way. And pushing through, kept going until I got the last run. It was a perfect run and it was on hard, and I ended up finishing it. Yeah, so we finished it on the 31st of July, the last day of the challenge at 4:30 p.m. It was so, like, I was cutting it real close. After that, I went on to Vice City, the next game in the definitive edition, and probably my favorite GTA still. I'll see once I play San Andreas, but I do feel like this was always and still is my favorite GTA. I just can't get enough of like the vibe, the story, the characters. It's just awesome. Black Myth Wukong, this took the gaming industry by storm when it came out. I had to play it, had to platinum it, but when I platinumed it, there was no guide, and when you look at the trophy list, it's all fucking riddles. That's what it is. That's what you have to work with. So hard to determine what is required for the platinum, but I mean, my goal going into this game was to just finish absolutely everything. Buy all weapons, get all transformation, get like just everything done. And that's mainly what all the trophies are about, but there was so many missable stuff that I didn't take into account. Missable NPCs, missable items, missable side missions. Like, there was just a lot where I was like, oh my god, this is so much more tedious than I thought. But nonetheless, incredible game, incredible experience all around. Very good challenge as well. This was very difficult, a lot more difficult than I thought it was going to be. No, it was so close! Oh god damn it, piss off, bro, honestly. I don't like you as a person. I don't like who you are. I don't like anything about you. Okay, from there, 1 to 10 challenge. So The Wolf Among Us was difficulty rating 1, and I went all the way through to Wolfenstein 2 for the number 10. This challenge was the toughest thing I've done in gaming. Incredibly tough challenge. It was fun at the beginning. Obviously, the first 5 games were fun. My friend Pedro was getting challenging at that point. I was like, there's no way this is a 5 out of 10. There's no way this is a 5 out of 10. It was getting difficult. S rank every level. What a stupid idiot. Oh, you bloody stupid. Please, come on. I did good. Oh, I understand. I actually don't understand. I don't know how else to do this. Like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I need to take a fucking break. This stupid shit. I played Ghost Runner, and Ghost Runner is obviously the next game, so it's a 6 out of 10. And I've thought, nah, these should be swapped. Like, Ghost Runner should be a 5 out of 10. My friend Pedro should be a 6 out of 10, but that's just my opinion. Ghost Runner was incredible. I actually really liked that game. Bloodborne, after finishing Bloodborne, I was like, yep, that's it. I'm playing every Souls-like game there is. Bloodborne was incredible and made me want to play all the Dark Souls games, all the like Demon Souls, Elden Ring. So eventually I will get through to those. Surgeon Simulator is the same developer as Iron Bread. You can just imagine how this went. Get in there. No! Oh my god, this is actually insane. This is insane. This is so fucking stupid. I'm playing basketball with a fucking heart. I cannot be bothered for this shit. What kind of shit was that? It's not gonna work. That's nowhere to be found. Never mind. We're gonna grab this right here. We're not gonna grab that. Jokes. I don't want to grab that. I want to grab this. We're not gonna grab that. We're just gonna stare at him. He's looking straight at us, so we're gonna sit here and stare at Bob. I need absolute silence. Show you, man. 8 out of 10 is the perfect rating for it, in my opinion. Not as hard as Iron Bread, but it is definitely absolutely rage-inducing. Deadbolt, 9 out of 10. This didn't feel like a 9 out of 10. This felt like a 7 out of 10 to me, to be honest. Maybe 8 out of 10, but Deadbolt was pretty fun. I enjoyed it so much. I love platformers, so I did really enjoy playing this game. The 2 trophies that are responsible for the 9 out of 10 rating is Famine and Death, and those were, where are they? Here we go. Beat the entire game within 1 hour without quitting, and beat the game without dying or quitting. So Famine was very difficult because it's time-based. It took me 3 attempts, I believe, 3 or 4 attempts to do. Death is meant to be the hardest one because it's very easy to die in this game, just 1 shot. But there's a little, you can cheese it basically. So the death only counts if your player responds. So if you pause the game before respawning and quit out of the mission, it doesn't count as quitting out of the run or the game because you can just replay that mission. So death was actually quite easy in that regard, but Famine was still pretty difficult. Oh, and War, which is 5-star on every mission. This was very difficult as well. So yeah, 8 out of 10 I think would be a good rating for this game. Wolfenstein 2, man, this was mentally and physically just absolute fucking hell. This was so draining, so exhausting. It was 9 attempts, I think. I think it was like 9 or 10 attempts to finish Mein Leben. But this was the best feeling that I've ever gotten after beating a game or getting a platinum for a game. Hands down the best feeling. And just the hardest thing I've ever done in gaming. And when I did this, the whole point of this challenge was, well, A, am I good at gaming? And 2, if I'm not good at it, can I persevere and just finish it anyways? And it proved, like, once I did Wolfenstein 2, I'm like, yeah, I actually really love this. And the harder the game, then obviously the more rewarding it's going to be getting the platinum, and that confirmed it. After that, I needed a break, so I played Need for Speed Heat just for fun, 16%. I'm not doing a video or anything on this, I just wanted to play this for fun. Black Ops 6 came out. Had to platinum it. This was so fun to do. The campaign was fun. I had a really good time filming one of the levels in the campaign and kind of giving it a twist of my own. Sort of get into the story. So I'm going to switch up my accent here. I'm going to go for a, you know, like a Cockney British accent. We're going to do some kind of like a Guy Ritchie film here. All right, let's set the tone. Yeah, let's set the tone. Try and get it in. Meanwhile, Troy can't believe the hand he's been dealt. Now we need a real ace in the hole. This is where Sev comes into play. Girl knows how to make an entrance. Felix strolls in, takes a moment, then bam, manager's access card's ours. We pass it on, but he's a kicker. Felix is in the game now, and I'm not talking about playing cards. I mean, he's playing the part. Multiplayer is fun, zombies is incredibly fun. Like, this was just an all-round really good game to play. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2, this was a nostalgia hit for me. Tony Hawk's 1 and 2 were my childhood games. Again, in my top 10, absolutely love those games. This was very challenging. It's an 8 out of 10, and the challenging aspect of it was because of this trophy here, which is get all the hard get there's, basically string together combos and gaps in each level. Reach level 100, this took 47 years to do. This took such a long time. Most recent one, I finished this yesterday. I finished this yesterday, and now I'm recording this because I wanted to have this platinum before the end of the year. Trials Rising was insane, a very, very crazy challenge. Took me 50 hours to do and roughly about a week, just over a week to finish. But yeah, Trials Rising, 9 out of 10, incredibly difficult game. Really forces you to be good at the game to beat this. But That's pretty much it. That's so 71 platinums altogether, but I'm gonna minus 1, 2. Okay, so 71 minus 2, so 69 platinums in 2024. Doing this this YouTube thing, I would never have thought in 100 years that I would have 50 to 60 people watching me trying to accomplish a platinum live, and I would never have thought that I would get to 6,000 subscribers. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you all first for supporting me, for watching my videos, for engaging, commenting, liking, doing all of that stuff. It means so much more than you think it does. I can't really express in words how much I appreciate every single one of you. So yeah, thank you for making this a really fun hobby, and I'm just keen to do more games with you guys and see where it takes us. But that's it for 2024, 69 games. Why did it have to end on 69? Thank you all for watching, appreciate you all. If you did enjoy this video, give it a like, throw down a comment on your favorite game on the list. Tell me why it's your favorite game, and hit that subscribe button, you know, help us grow the community, help us grow so we can do more challenges and crazy stuff. But that's it. Once again, thank you. Enjoy your holidays, have a good break, and I will see you all in the new year.